morning, Big Brother fans. It is Thursday, eviction day, day 79 in Big Brother 25. Oh, all right. I'm just kind of happy we've made it to another eviction so we can get on with the next step and figuring out who's going to win this game. It will not be Cory. Cory will get evicted tonight. And, I mean, it's that's where we're at. We're waiting just to get the next one out. They have enough debate yesterday to cast some doubt upon the eviction for Julie and company tomorrow night or tonight on the show. There was certainly some entertaining done by Cory, pitches by Cory about, well, maybe we'll keep Cory, but in the end, no, they're not going to keep Cory. He's seen as much more of a threat to their game than America is. And America is vowing to go after kind of Matt and Jag. I can't believe that Cory and Felicia and Matt and Jag are seriously contemplating not going after each other at the next opportunity. So no matter what they're saying, keeping those two duos in the house, a final four between those four would not be a good, well, I mean, maybe they both think they'll have a chance. I just can't see it. I can't see if Matt or Jag wins the next head of household. Oh, by the way, I misspoke yesterday and mistweeted. Yeah, Jag can play for the head of household tonight. I forgot that when I was talking, I think, yesterday, too. So, Jag, Matt, or Bowie really should win head of household tonight, I think. Or else they're going to find Matt and Jag are going to find themselves nominated on Friday. I think if Blue or Cory, I see. Well, it's down to 3-on-3, right? If Blue or Cory or Felicia win, I think they're going to go after Matt and Jag. And I think if Bowie, Matt, or Jag win it, they're going to go after Cory. I really cannot see Matt and Jag going after Blue or Bowie. I just can't see it. I think Felicia would be their target, or Cory. But again, we'll know so much more by this time tomorrow. The head of household competition, by the way, should be a fairly quick, easy one. I think they only got kicked out of the backyard yesterday in the afternoon, so sounds like it's going to be a quick setup. That doesn't mean it is. Of course, they could do things outside of the house right now, like they did with the power veto competitions. You know, they did them outside of the house area, so they could do that. It's just hard telling. They could very easily do that. We don't know what the theme will be, which verse it will be, if it's going to be any verse this time around, or if they said it, I missed it, and that's okay. What else? I'm, for what it's worth, changing my tune a little bit on the Cory America relationship. I was saying, I don't think they're going to last. Maybe they will. They seem to have a very good sense of each other. They seem to be, they seem to both have fairly good heads on their shoulders. There's people out there that are saying, "Oh, Cory's mom wouldn't approve." I'm seriously, I don't know where this overbearing mom attitude is coming. That somebody's mom would say, "I don't approve of your relationship with America," and Cory would go, "You're right, Mom. I should break up with her." I don't get the people that are saying that. Make me look at them with one eyebrow raised, like, is that how you are with your kids? Is that what I'm reading? What's going on here? I don't have any idea what Cory's mom thinks of their relationship. I even saw a tweet this morning where someone said that Cory's mom is on Twitter and she approves of the relationship. I don't care. I just don't care at that level. I really do not give a care, but I don't think that's going to make or break it anyways. I think Cory, if he truly cares about America, will stay with America, but let's not. This is what I don't do. I'm done talking about that. There, I'm done. we're not gonna worry about the relationship outside of the house. Okay, let's just get to the end of the season, and then we can be done talking about them. Yeah, Cory's going to head to jury. We'll have another head of household. I have no idea who's going to win this head of household. I don't know who's going to win Big Brother. I was thinking about it, though, and I'm thinking America probably doesn't have a shot to win at this point anymore. I think the social side, I think her social game, I don't know who you could put her up against. Well, you kind of maybe Felicia. I don't know. See, there's that whole social thing, and yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. We'll table that thought until we get closer to it. I originally said I thought Matt and Sari might make the finals. Matt's okay. I have not, as I've said, been watching the feeds as hardcore as I do at some points during the season, and right now it's been a little bit less because there's just a lot of sniping and snide comments and this vilification of Cory and America, and they think they're so smug, and they how dare. What is Cory doing? He wore a suit yesterday, and I guess it's in part an homage to Big Brother Canada player, which, okay. But I saw that Matt was making fun of it or complaining about what's he think he's doing wearing a suit. It's like, okay, well, why are we at this level of picking on each other? It's just about making yourself feel better, because the person that you're voting out is a bad person, and they're not. You got to get rid of them. That's, and it's not that they really truly feel that. It's just what they just got to. It just makes it so much easier to vote somebody out when you think they're, wrong or bad or whatever you want to say. So that's really, in my opinion, what this is about. I think Matt and Cory will be fine with each other after the season. I think Jag and Cory will be fine with each other after the season. I think all of these house guests are going to be totally fine with each other after the season. But right now, it's just not a great place to be, because you're playing for $750,000, right? So, what else? I think that's a wrap on talking about Big Brother today. We'll touch on a couple of other things. One of those being a shout out to Colleen, who is the one that messaged me earlier this week about a way to donate, and so I set up this Ko-fi account, and she actually made a donation to it. So yes, I got your donation, Colleen. Thank you very much. That's most appreciated. And so a little mini shout out there for motivating me to find another avenue besides Patreon. If someone doesn't want to do a Patreon account, she did it through Ko-fi, so I thank you very much, and it's appreciated. Other thoughts. I watched Survivor. I will not spoil Survivor. It's no worries, but I did watch Survivor last night. I kind of fell asleep during parts of it, but I made my way through it because I am slightly invested in these characters, and I wanted to see how it goes. But you know what? I as I watched it, I was reminded of they've kind of I say this as like, maybe some people would say the same thing about Big Brother, but they've got this shot in the dark thing that they keep talking about. They have yet to explain the shot in the dark on this season, I think. As far as I know, I don't think they've explained it to the viewing public. And if you're trying to get new viewers or lure old viewers back, you really should explain the mechanics of the game. And they haven't explained that. They just seem to assume that everybody watching knows what they're talking about. And I've got a very vague explanation from a couple of people online, but I don't care. CBS hasn't tried to explain it to me, and it makes me go like, I don't know what this thing is, but stop talking about it like I should know. To be on the say, to be fair, it's something about they give up their vote in order to roll the dice to possibly stay, to get immunity. It's very convoluted, which is, again, one of the problems with Survivor, and here's another one coming right after this, that they've made it just, they've added a bunch of twists and turns to make it so complicated because the basic game itself, I guess, is just too boring to watch. I don't know. So here's another one. Fire. Flint. What the hell? If you lose the immunity challenge now, Jeff takes away your flint. What if you still have a fire going back at camp? Can you use that fire? What if you can make fire in some other way? Which it's not as easy, but there are ways to make fire besides flint. Are you not allowed to? What if you take your torch that you leave the immunity, or you leave the eviction or whatever it is, you leave the council ring with? That was the whole thing in the olden days, is that if you didn't get flint, if you didn't have fire yet, you knew at least after your very first bonfire, I can't think of the name, tribal council, after your very first tribal council, you would hit fire because you would get a torch with fire on it. Well, the guys last night, after their thing, Jeff took their flint away, right? And then they went, and so do they not have fire, even though they had fire earlier in the day? And then they left the tribal council with torches that were lit. Are they not allowed to? They just have to just put those out. Yeah, you can't have that. I don't get the penalty of, we're taking away fire. Not only do you have to vote each other out, but we're going to take away your fire, so you're cold and miserable on top of having to vote someone out. I'm not a fan, and to me, it's artificial. If they have the wherewithal to make fire, then they should be allowed to make fire. And I haven't seen this addressed either, so I don't know. And there may be someone out there, there probably are multiple people out there that could tell me how this works exactly, but I don't get it, and I'm annoyed with it. So there's that. So that's my Survivor talk. I'm on the verge of being done with it, but there's a little tiny part of me that's still like, oh, did they mention Brandon this week? And they did. They talked about Brandon this week again. Very just on a passing comment as the tribes were realigned and everything, but it's kind of like, they're talking about Brandon. So then one other thing, Big Brother UK. No spoilers again here, but as I have now charged myself with making it available to people. Daily Motion decided that yesterday's episode had copyright stuff in it, and so they shut it down. I have two different Daily Motion accounts. Both of them, I uploaded it to one. As soon as within 5 minutes of it being uploaded, it got taken down by Daily Motion, and I have to be very careful that they don't shut down my account here, right? So then I went to my backup account, which worked last time, and uploaded it, and it also got taken down almost immediately. And I actually made a slight edit to make it slightly different length, so it is an identical file, and it still got taken down. And so it's like, well, I have no idea what is causing the show to be late, or that particular episode to be labeled as copyrighted. But anyways, it did. I found a backup. I actually jumped through some hoops, and I am using a site that is used by the folks from South Hemi, the people that do the big Australia stuff that I've watched. And so I uploaded the episode there. It seemed, as of last night, it was still working. I'll check it again today. So there is an option of a way to watch it. And I've already told you guys how to get to watch the Big Brother UK. So if you don't know, just go to bigbrothergossip.com and check it out, because the instructions are there. All right. I think we're done here. I think I have said everything. A shout out and a thank you to my patrons for supporting me. And again, a special shout out to Colleen, who went through the extra effort to find a way to send a little donation my way to support me for doing the CarCast. It is very much appreciated. As are everybody that does it by your Patreon, that just listens to the ads at the end. Thank you all. Again, you're appreciated. And with that, I'm going to sign off, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. when hopefully we'll have a little bit more to discuss game-wise once we have hopefully a new head of household. As far as who I want to win head of household, I think it has to be America. I just want to see the person who's right now having the worst time in the house get a shot to come back and, make everybody else's lives a little bit more miserable, right? What could be more fun than that? Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.